Hello and welcome to Solidworks Station. My name's Stuart, and in today's tutorial we're going to look at creating this lifting eye bolt. Quite a simple tutorial this one, and very good for beginners. Lots of things we're going to look at today. We're going to look at boss extrudes, we're going to look at fillets, we're going to look at creating a helix spiral in order to create this thread using a profile and a path, and we'll do a little bit on smart dimensioning and adding some appearance to this as well. So, if you're struggling with any part of this, please get in touch. I'll be more than happy to help you out. And best of luck. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm in SolidWorks and I'm going to go to File, New and Part. We're going to start this off in a top plane, and we're going to go to Normal 2. We're going to go to Sketch, and we're going to sketch a circle. From the origin point, left click. We'll go to Smart Dimension, left click on the circumference, and let's give this a smart dimension of 20 millimeters. And from here we're going to make a feature out of this sketch. So we're going to go to Features, and you'll notice there's a few options in here. We're going to choose this one, this Extrude Boss Base. Okay, and you can see we're getting a preview of how much that's getting extruded by at the moment. That's getting extruded by 10. However, if I click on these arrows, they'll go up in increments of 10. Alternatively, I can get the arrow on the screen, I can move that down, I can move it up, I can move it the other way, okay, in order to have a little look at what my extrude will look like in order to turn that sketch into a 3D part. I want to extrude this by 40 millimeters, and I'm going to click on the green tick. Perfect. Okay, from here, I've just clicked on origin there just to see where my origin point was. Okay, we're going to click on this face, so just orbit your model round using that middle mouse button and moving the mouse. Click on this face and we're going to say normal 2. Alternatively, we can click on this face and press Ctrl and the number 8 on our keyboard, and that will do exactly the same. From here we're going to go to Sketch and Circle. You're going to sketch a circle on here and give this a smart dimension, please, of 16.5 millimeters, like so. You're going to do exactly the same on this one. You're going to go to Features, you're going to go to Extruded Boss Base, and let's extrude this one by 1.5, only a tiny bit, 1.5 millimeters, okay, in this direction. Okay, make sure that you've not flipped it and it's going inwards, it's going outwards like so, so the arrow's facing away from this cylinder that we've created. So once we've done that, click on the green tick and then go to Fillet. So in Features you'll see Fillet. Under Fillet you've got Fillet and Chamfer. We want to fillet by 1 millimeter. So in your fillet parameters, change that value there to 1 millimeter, and we want to click on this edge like so. We get a little preview, okay, and we're going to press on the green tick. From here we're going to click on this face and we're going to say normal 2, and I want you to create another circle. So we're going to go to Sketch again, Circle, and we're going to create a circle again from our origin point, sketch that out, then smart dimension it up, and this is going to be 40 millimeters. Okay, we're going to go to Features, Extrude Boss Base. This one's a little different. We're going to extrude this by let's go 15. In fact, let's change this. Let's go 18 millimeters on this. 18 millimeters, and we want to create a draft angle. So here we're going to click Draft On. Let's turn that on, and we're going to put a value in here of 7 degrees. Okay, so 7. And we're going to click on the green tick, like so. I want you to go into a front plane now and normal 2. Then we're going to sketch a circle, and I want you to sketch 2 circles. So try and keep it in line with the origin if you can. So I've not clicked yet. Okay, I'm just hovering over my origin, and you notice you're getting that blue dotted line. That tells me that I'm in line with my origin point. Okay, you can do it with this point here. You can move down, you're going to get a blue line there. Left click, and I want you to draw 2 circles. So that's one. Go back to that center point of the circle, draw another one, and you're going to give these some smart dimensions. Now, before you do, let's just make sure that our center of our circle is lined up with the origin point, and to do that we're going to create a relation. So I'm going to click on the center of the circle, hold down Control, click on the origin point. I've still got Control pressed down. I can let go of Control, and I can make a relation vertical. Okay, you can see these 2 green markers now. That's telling me that those are locked in, and the relationship between those will always be vertical unless I delete these. If you wanted to delete them, you could just hover over, right click, and say delete. We're going to keep these in place. Right, let's smart dimension up our circles. Okay, the inner one I would like to be 40, and the outer one we're going to make this 70. Like so. We need to give a smart dimension from the center to our origin point, and I'd like this to be 36.5 millimeters, and green tick. I'm going to go to features now and extrude boss base. Now, at the moment we're extruding this blind in this direction. Okay, we want to change this direction from blind to mid-plane. Okay, so there's our origin. It's going to go in an equal distance of, if I put 20 in there, for example, it's going to go 10 one side and 10 the other. Just make it nice and equal. We're going to put a value of 15 in here, and we're going to click on the green tick. Perfect. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to fillet. We're just going to put some fillets in here. So let's go with a fillet of, let's have a look what 10 looks like. It's a bit too big. Let's go 8. Maybe a little lower. Let's go 5. Let's try 5. So 5 millimeters in here. Okay, 5 on this side. We're going to go 5 on this side. We're going to go 5 on this edge here, and we're going to go 5 on this edge here, like so. And I'm just going to have a little look at that. So green tick. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. The lines that you see there, you don't have to see those. You can turn those off if you want. If you go into display, you can just have shaded. You don't have to have edges. You can just go into shaded. I'm going to have shaded with edges though. Let's put some more fillets on here then. So let's go into fillet, and let's choose to have a fillet of 3 millimeters this time. Let's do this top bit here and this side here. Just click on those edges and green tick. And we're going to go into fillet again, and let's do some 1 mil fillets this time. Around here, and let's go around on the other side as well. Perfect. Okay, and let's go for a 1 millimeter fillet on here as well. Lovely. Right, from here we're going to create a helix on this surface, this face should I say here. So you're going to click on this face to start off with, and we're going to say normal to. So just do that again, left click on it, normal to, and we're going to say sketch. I want you to say convert entities, that's in the sketch tab, so convert entities, like so. And then you're going to go into features, curves, helix spiral. Okay. Now we want height and pitch, constant pitch, 46, 2.5 is the pitch, reverse the direction so it's facing in the direction of the eye, start angle 0 degrees and clockwise. Okay, and you can click on the green tick. You can see that our helix is in place. We're going to go to a right plane now and normal 2, and then we're going to sketch up here. We're going to sketch our cutting profile. So I've just gone to sketch and line. I'm going to draw a triangle in there like that. Just going to put a center line from the tip of my triangle to the midpoint of the base of it. I'm going to click on this line here and hold down Control and click on this line and make those equal, like so. And I'm going to smart dimension this up now. Okay, I'm going to give a smart dimension for the angle. This is going to be 52 degrees. I want a distance from this point to this edge to be 2.2, and I want a distance from this point here to the bottom of my triangle, so the height, and I'm going to make that 2.52. Now from here you can exit the sketch, so click on this blue arrow that goes through this kind of shape here. Just left click on that, and then from there we're going to go features. We're going to say sweep cut. It's asking us here for our profile. This is the profile, so left click there, and then the path is the helix. Okay, it's calculated that cut. Okay, we don't need to change any other options in here. We're just going to click on the green tick. We're going to hide our helix, so go to helix and hide, and you can see there that the thread that we've put on. Okay, Control 7 on my keyboard, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change the appearance of this. So I'm going to go to appearances, scenes and decals. Just going to left click on that. I'm going to choose steel, and I'm going to choose machine steel, and I'm just going to literally drag that over with my left mouse button held down and drop that onto the model and choose. I've got either this first one, okay, which is just selecting this area here. I've got fillet 2, so 2 fillets. The first one's just that fillet, the face of it, 2 fillets, or I've got this one which is the all of the body. That's the one I want to choose, so body, and just select that. Okay, then from here, if you wanted to, you could render this out, okay, by going to SolidWorks add-ins. If that's not available, just right click on these tabs and just make sure that it's got a tick at the side of it here. If it's not there, it's probably because there wasn't a tick at the side of it. So you're going to right click, turn on SolidWorks add-ins, go into SolidWorks add-ins and make sure that Photo View 360 is selected. Click on your Render Tools tab. If that's not there, again you'll have to right click and just ensure that Render Tools here is selected. And then we've done the appearance of this one. You could edit the scene, so let's left click on that, edit the scene, and there's loads of scenes to choose from here. Let's go with a basic scene and let's go with a soft box. So left click, drag, and just drop that onto your background. From here we're going to click on the green tick and we're going to choose render region. Okay, let's just move our render region across just by using the little grips at the side, just so it covers our model. You can zoom in and zoom out here as well if you want to. The reason why people do this and change their render region is just to concentrate on the area that they want to render out, and doing that as well reduces the render times as well. So we're going to go to final render now. And I'm just going to pause the video there whilst this renders out. And there is the final render of the lifting eye bolt. I hope you found that enjoyable. I hope you found it useful, interesting, and maybe you can use some of the things you've learned today and take them into your own individual projects. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Solidworks Station, and if you're new to the channel, you can always give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying the content that's being produced. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.